Coming up, which of your ideas is the one you should run with? I'm Jay Adelson, and I'm the founder and chairman of Revision 3. I've built a number of companies. I've been hired as a CEO, and I've even been fired as one. For example, Equinix is a company I took public in 2000, and now has a market cap of over $4 billion. In 2008, I was incredibly honored to have been selected as one of Time Magazine's most influential people in the world. My goal is to pass on some of this knowledge to you, the budding entrepreneurs, and hopefully leave you with some words of wisdom. This episode of AskJay is brought to you by HostGator. Today's question comes from Stephen, who writes, I have a lot of ideas that I feel I can turn into successful businesses, but I'm not in love with any of them. Should I take the leap anyway and run with it, or should I wait for the perfect idea? Stephen, I guess the first thing I need to tell you is, there is no such thing as perfection. I mean, obviously, I love the concept that you're waiting for something that really inspires you, and that's always true. I mean, I think any creative person wants to wait for their muse and to really feel some kind of passion for what they're doing. However, the first question you got to ask yourself is the job you're doing right now really worth continuing, or are any of your ideas, any of them, going to be better than sitting around your current job? I think the chances are starting something is probably better than just continuing what you're doing. That being said, building a business is a big commitment. Building a business isn't just about you. It's about the vision that you have, what you're trying to change, what is the impact you want your idea to have. And there's a lot of people involved in this. It's not just you, it's investors, it's employees, it's a whole basic family that you build around the execution of this vision. So once you start, you have to stay committed. And so that's the pressure. Of course, I would encourage everyone to, be crazy, go a little loony and take that leap and start your business. I love the idea of entrepreneurs being a little crazy when they first take that leap. But, be aware of the long-term implications of that leap. Now, choosing between different ideas, that's sometimes difficult. I'll give you some suggestions on ways that maybe you can balance, take your different ideas, finding one that might be better suited to start your business with in a second. But first, I want to thank our sponsor. Definitely want to thank HostGator for sponsoring AskJay. Looking for a place to launch a blog or website? Frustrated with customer support at your current hosting provider? Go with HostGator and get up and running in minutes. With plans starting at just $3.96 a month, you get top-rated 24/7 customer support, access to tools including a website builder with over 4,000 templates, and HostGator will even migrate your current site for free. Servers are also 130% powered by wind energy. It's completely green web hosting with unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth, a 40-day money-back guarantee, and even a $100 Google AdWords credit to market your website. And right now, for Revision 3 viewers, HostGator is offering 25% off your order and your first month free. Go to www.hostgator.com and enter the code JAdelson at checkout to get your discount. Okay, today's homework assignment. You've got a bunch of ideas. You're trying to figure out which one to run with. And I know, Stephen, you said that you have a lot of ideas that you think you can turn into a business. But you remember in some of the previous episodes I talked about really being able to map out that business plan. I think you'll find that a lot of your ideas really fall into that category of products or features that you never really had to fully flesh out a complete business plan for. And so sit down with these ideas and think about them as long-term businesses. What are the problems that you're trying to solve? What is the effect that your product's going to have on a market? How big is that market? How much money can be made here? What are the comparable solutions? What do I do today to solve that problem? Go through these exercises for each of these ideas, and you might find that one of them just feels like common sense and is going to be easier to execute. It might be a good first startup for you, as opposed to something more complicated or might be a little more iffy. Anyway, that's my suggestion for you. Thanks for watching. Please send us your questions. We really need more questions. AskJay@revision3.com. Love the stuff I'm seeing so far. Really interesting questions. Love to see some posts on YouTube for the video response and some tweets via @Jay Adelson. Definitely keep those questions coming, and until next time.